7 races, 7 problems. A crash he caused. An engine scare they couldn't diagnose. A track limits penalty nobody understood. A wheel that fell off. A dashboard that stopped working. 2 speeding penalties in 1 race. A flat tire with 11 laps left. And a toe link that snapped. This is Kyle Larson's 2026 season. The 2-time defending champion. The man who just signed through 2031. The most talented driver in NASCAR. And his car, or his team, or the universe will not let him have a clean weekend. Not one. I'm going to walk you through all 7 races. And by the end, you're going to ask the same question I'm asking. Is this bad luck, or is something broken that nobody knows how to fix? Race 1. Daytona 500. The biggest race of the year. Larson finishes 16th. Not terrible, not great, no disaster. Just nothing. For a 2-time champion opening his title defense, 16th is invisible. But at least the car was clean. At least nothing broke. That was the last time he'd be able to say that. Race 2, Atlanta, Echo Park Speedway, super speedway racing. And this one was entirely Larson's fault. He said so himself. He was running top 5 near the end of stage 2. Saw Tyler Reddick's number 45 inside him, got clear, and then cut down to shortcut his way to the stage finish, right into Shane Van Gisbergen's number 97, which he hadn't seen. Contact, wall, done, 32nd place. After the race, Larson told reporters, "I just screwed up. Nothing anybody else did wrong besides me. I just hung a quick left and ran right into him." Full accountability. 0 excuses. And suddenly, after 2 races, the defending champion was 21st in the standings, and 83 points behind Tyler Reddick. NASCAR insiders Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi from The Athletic called it alarming. Bianchi said on the Teardown podcast, "Don't take yourself out of the game." Unfortunately, he took himself out of the game there. Race 3, COTA, Circuit of the Americas. And this is where things get weird, because at COTA, the problems stopped being Larson's fault and started being everything else's fault. Race morning, the number 5 Chevrolet is fired up, and the engine data looks wrong. Abnormal readings. Something isn't right. According to Jeff Gluck of The Athletic, Hendrick Motorsports consulted NASCAR. Can we plug the car in and check the data? NASCAR's response, sure, but if you do, you get a tail-end penalty, sent to the rear of the field. So the team made a gamble. Don't plug it in. Keep the 15th place starting spot. Race with a potentially broken engine and hope for the best. Then during the race, a stop-and-go penalty for a track limits violation. There was confusion about which turns in the S's section were being enforced. Larson's team guessed wrong. Penalty. And then, a wheel came off during a pit stop. 3 separate problems. 1 race, engine scare, track limits penalty, wheel off, and he still finished 6th, with all of that happening to him. That's not a normal driver. Race 4, Phoenix. This one might be the most infuriating of all. Larson qualifies 2nd, right behind Joey Logano. The car is fast, the setup is right, and then the dashboard lights stop working during the pace laps, before the race even starts. The team says they'll look for a fix. They don't find one. And what happens when your dashboard, the thing that tells you your speed on pit road, doesn't work? You speed. Larson gets caught speeding on pit road after stage 1, sent to 25th. Then on lap 107, he speeds again. 2 speeding penalties. 1 race, tied because his dashboard was broken. And from 25th, with a broken dashboard and 2 penalties, He drove back to third. Third. The man's car is literally falling apart around him, and he finishes on the podium. Crew Chief Cliff Daniels said on the radio afterward, "No worries, man. We're gonna keep growing together." Larson apologized for all the mistakes. But which mistakes were his? The dashboard wasn't his fault. The speeding was a consequence of the dashboard. The talent dragged a broken car to third place. What more can you do? Race 5, Las Vegas. And finally, something resembling a normal race. Larson leads 62 laps. He's up front. He's competitive. He looks like the champion he is, and then a slow pit stop drops him out of contention. Finished 7th, not a disaster. But another case of the team, not the driver, costing him a shot at a win. But at least the trajectory was right. 6th at COTA, 3rd at Phoenix, 7th at Vegas. He'd climbed from 21st in the standings after Atlanta to 10th. The comeback was happening. The car was fast. The mistakes were getting smaller. Everything was pointing up. Race 6, Darlington, and the universe hit reset, qualified 4th. Running inside the top 10 with 11 laps to go. 11 laps. And the right front tire blew. He pitted, came back out. But the toe link, the part controlling the front wheel alignment, was damaged. Fell off the lead lap. Then 2 laps down. 32nd place, again, the same number as Atlanta. Sportskeeda called him perhaps the biggest loser of the Goodyear 400. Race 7, Martinsville. And credit where it's due, Larson gained 30 points, jumped from 10th to 9th. 206 points. A solid day. No disasters, no penalties, no blown tires, but also no win. And that's 7 races into the season. 7 races as the defending champion. 0 wins. And here's the part that takes this from a Larson story to a Hendrick Motorsports story. Because it's not just the number 5 car that's been under NASCAR's microscope. Last season at Atlanta, Larson's car chief Jesse Saunders was ejected after failing pre-race inspection twice. The team forfeited pit selection. And Oval Insider reported it was the second time in as many days that Hendrick Motorsports had been punished. They'd already been hit with a huge penalty after post-race inspection at Pocono the weekend before. Fast forward to 2026. At Darlington, Chase Elliott's number 9, Chris Buescher's number 6, and Timmy Hill's number 66 all failed pre-qualifying inspection twice. Car chiefs ejected. Pit selection forfeited. Elliott is 5th in the standings. This isn't a backmarker problem. This is the most successful organization in NASCAR history. 15 Cup championships, having systemic issues with technical compliance. Meanwhile, 23XI Racing, the team beating everyone, has had 0 inspection failures, 0 post-race penalties, 0 car chiefs ejected. The team that's winning everything is the cleanest team in the garage. And the team with 15 championships is the one getting car chiefs sent home. That contrast tells you something. Maybe not about cheating, maybe not about talent, but about operational excellence, about the details, about the stuff that doesn't show up on the timing sheet, but determines whether you finish 3rd or 32nd. So where does this leave Larson? 9th, 206 points, 0 wins. Tied on points with Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace, all at 206, 147 points behind Tyler Reddick. Inside the chase cutoff, sure. But 9th isn't contending. 9th is surviving. Denny Hamlin said publicly that you need to be in the top 3 in regular season points to have a realistic shot at the championship. Larson is 9th, 53 points behind third-place Hamlin, and 0 wins, which means 0 55-point bonuses. Every week that passes without a win, the math gets harder. And every week that passes with another penalty, another inspection issue, another broken dashboard or blown tire or lost wheel, the gap between Larson's talent and Larson's results gets wider. He signed through 2031. "The best is still ahead," he said in February. 7 races in, the best hasn't arrived. And it's not because of Kyle Larson. It's because of everything around Kyle Larson. 7 races, a crash, an engine scare, a track limits penalty, a lost wheel, a broken dashboard, 2 speeding penalties, a slow pit stop, a flat tire, a broken toe link, and through all of it, 6th, 3rd, 7th. The man finishes on the podium with a car that's trying to kill his season. That's not a driver problem. That's a team fighting itself. And the most talented driver in NASCAR is stuck in the middle of it, doing everything he can with a car that won't let him. Is Hendrick broken? Or is this the storm before the breakthrough? Tell me. Comments. Like. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.